Kamloops Hospice was formed in 1981. And hospice is a philosophy of care. And there was a small group who wanted to provide support in the community for people with a life-threatening illness. And so in '81, this group came together, did some training on how to be a hospice volunteer, and then started visiting people in their home. A bit of a respite for the caregiver, and spending time with the patient, playing cards, maybe reading, holding a hand. From there, the vision was to build a home. And I'm always amazed that it was more than 20 years later that this home was actually built. So hospice care is really about caring for people with a life-threatening illness. The hospice home deals with end of life. And so there's the opportunity in the community, if you're faced with a life-threatening illness, to have a volunteer from hospice come and spend time with you. There's also a day program we have for people with life-threatening illnesses in the community. Sometimes people are a bit isolated when they have an illness, and so it's a chance to socialize with others, also facing a life-threatening illness. It doesn't mean it's imminent, but they come together in the day program and they socialize and they share thoughts and history, their wishes, things maybe they don't even share with their family. When it comes time that people want to think about coming into the hospice home, it truly is end-of-life care. Our average length of stay is 2 weeks. Some people are here longer, much longer, and sometimes people are here hours. But when people come, they have the chance to be in a room with their family. Our rooms are beautiful. Every room has a view, a hide-a-bed, a homemade quilt on the bed. They're beautiful rooms. And so families can surround their loved ones, whether it's for hours or whether it's for weeks. So the hospice home is really for end-of-life care, and it normalizes end-of-life care. So we have a thrift store in the Brock shop, and recently, it's almost been a year that we've tripled in size, and they tell me they still don't have enough room. So the thrift store is wonderful for many reasons. One, it gives people a chance to give who maybe can't come in with a check but want to give to help us. So they can take their clothing, their furniture, their household wares all to our thrift store. And then it's a great way to provide affordable shopping for people. And then all the funds raised there come right to hospice to operate our home. One of the things that we also want to do is make sure that we become a resource center for people who have questions about grief, bereavement, about funeral homes, about wills, all those areas about planning for dying. So that's what I want our communities to know. And on top of that, that it takes a community to support us. Volunteers, finances, and just knowing that we're here for people. People often ask, how can I help? And so we've talked about financial ways to help, whether it's a donation, whether it's organizing your own fundraiser. We have a wish list on our door because sometimes people like to actually bring something to us. Another way people help is by giving their time. And so sometimes it's a service club who puts in a beautiful pathway for us, or comes and cleans the siding on the house for us. So we have volunteers who train as client or patient volunteers. They go sit with a patient in a home, they sit with patients here, they do anything really that needs to be done. They'll sit a vigil, they'll visit a family. Then we have volunteers who every morning come in and bake, make some lunch, and they garden. We talked about the beautiful gardens. They look after our library. We have crafters. We have administration volunteers. People can come in and offer their time on the weekends to do reception. It's so nice to have a face at the front door when people come in. KamloopsHospice.com. Try to keep that updated with events, but also with opportunities for volunteering. You can call. We have a volunteer coordinator, and she'd love to hear from you and talk to you about what you could bring to hospice. At our event, we had a photographer who volunteered her time to come and take pictures. So we really look for people's talent and time and ideas to help us in our community and in keeping our hospice running.
hearts, caring hands, they're here